Baby, you don't know between me and you. I feel like chemistry.
Hey cutie patooties! God is good all the time to each and every one of us. I love y'all. So cutie patooties, welcome or welcome back to Cutie Nails, where everything we do here is all about nails. There I was in my nail room getting ready to do my sister's field. Shout out to her nail tech in Florida. This is after 4 weeks of having these nails, no lifting, no nothing. I'm hoping and praying that I am as fortunate. So getting ready to do her fill, pressed record, pausing where I needed to pause. You guys are going to see me removing her previous design, which was very beautiful, to put this new design on today after doing her fill. Thinking I was recording, and I actually wasn't. After 2 hours of work, cuties, I only recorded 9 minutes and 16 seconds. 9 minutes and 16 seconds. I wanted to cry when I was done because I went down to my room all proud of myself, set looking all beautiful on her hands, and sat down to have nothing to do a video on. So at a portion of this video, we're gonna jump to me doing my nail to show you guys how I got the desired look on her nail. So I'm just gonna go ahead and remove her previous set right now and just buff over everything, get all of that polish off of there. Then I'm gonna go ahead, push back her cuticles, clean up the cuticle area. She has really beautiful cuticles. There is not a lot of growth on her nail plate, which was really good. And I'm so grateful that she's here closer to me so that way I can have some human hands to work on. So like I said, you guys see I jumped to all of the nails being already cleaned off. It's because I kept pausing. And I think because I had these gloves on, what I thought was me pressing the button for it to record, it probably actually never, turned back on. So I really feel it was the gloves. But it is what it is. It's all good. I'm just going to go ahead and clean up her cuticles just to make sure that I don't miss anything at all. And we're going to get right into the design. Sorry, you guys are not able to see me do a fill on her nails, but I feel like I did really well on her acrylic fill. I used the color Buff from Nail House to do her fill. It really matched her skin tone very well, and it blended with her previous acrylic color as well. So continue to sit back, watch, and enjoy, and I will be back with you guys when it's time for me to show you guys how I did the design on her nails.
For you every time I try to resist, we can get away. Come chase beach views and then every day. All I wanna hear is an ever how we play. Sit right next to you. I try not to show how I feel about you. Think I wish away. Really wanna, I just wanna get away. Sit right next to you. I don't wanna kiss you. Yeah, I just wanna feel you. I think I need you here. I swear it's hard to keep these feelings to myself. Now you're the one I'm thinking of. My higher ground, my rocket love. For gravity, I'd rather stay up here. We can get away. Palm trees, beach views on a night day. All I wanna hear is an visions how we play. Sit right next to you. I try not to show how
Hey cutie patooties! So I went ahead and did the viral hack that I saw on Instagram and TikTok where you do your French and then you paint over the entire nail and then you go in and clean up the nail with your brush and kind of, you know, get around there. And it gave me a very smooth French, if you guys can see that. Very, very nice and smooth. So because I thought I was recording but really wasn't recording, I'm having to do this on my nail. So I'm just gonna go ahead and, well, I've already pulled out my pigment powders, the ones that I want to use. And so what I did after creating the French on her nail, I applied some clear into the white gel polish, and I'm using Perfect White from Madame Glam today. And I just added some of my no wipe top coat to it, and I just mixed that in. I could have gone more clear if I wanted to, but if memory serves me right, this is the consistency that I had, the pigmentation that I had when I did hers. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna take out my favorite blend of colors and I'm just gonna apply it to the nail. So I did the background because you guys know the nail actually looks like this. But I did the background, I did 2 coats of XOXO so that way I can get this look. I know my French looks off, y'all, and it looks kind of thick because it's a bunch of product on here. But I pretty much applied my 2 coats of XOXO. I went ahead and cleaned it off thoroughly with some Young Nail Swipe. Then I did my French, and I have not cleaned that French. The only area that I've cleaned thus far is just the nude area where the extra polish is, because I just pretty much, like I said, swipe that polish on like I was polishing a nail in order to get this very nice smooth French. And I'm gonna continue to do that. If you guys want to see how I did that, I'll do it on another nail and maybe put it up on TikTok. So if you haven't already, you know, follow me on TikTok, go ahead and do that. But the white area is still in its sticky state. So what I'm gonna do now is just dab my brush into my pigment powder, get a little excess off on my paper towel, and I'm just gonna put it in the area that I want that particular color to be. So I'm just gonna make sure I saturate that color in there nicely. Then I'm gonna just go ahead and dip into the next color and get that all where I want it to be. Just continue to do that. Y'all, please forgive my itchy, scratchy sounding throat. Y'all know it's spring and I have asthma and I'm suffering, y'all. Even my baby is home today. She is not feeling well at all. Not feeling well. She also has asthma, which is why, like I told y'all, I use odorless monomer, because my household will be down for the count if I use any strong scents or chemicals. I'm trying to get into the crevice of this nail right here. And I'm just gonna go ahead and blend it out, y'all. So now that that's done, all I do is just brush off the excess as best as I can. And I'm not doing too much brushing, just brushing off any excess. And I'm gonna go ahead and take my Born Pretty liner brush, and I'm just gonna go ahead, load up that brush, and then do a little flower design on here. So one thing I noticed when I did my sister's nails, that I needed to like cure in between. So before I do that, let me just pull out my Lisette Gel Nails mini desktop lamp, and I'm gonna go ahead and start working on that flower. Hopefully all this stuff in the way does not. I love this brush, y'all, but the product pools at the tip just a little too much for me. Oh my gosh, come on. And you could do this, you can definitely do this with just clear. That will also work. But I wanted it to be a little white and match the background of the nail. And you guys see what I'm talking about? It's starting to pool a little. So as I draw this flower, I'm probably just gonna stop right here, move any polishes out the way, and just give this a quick flash cure in the light so it doesn't bleed into the rest of the flower. And I'm just gonna go back in and continue to make the rest of my flower. So I'm just, my rose, I'm sorry. So I'm just pretty much doing a C shape, and once I get the middle of it down, I just let it taper out to the ends. Well, I taper it out to the ends. So if you guys can see, I hope y'all can see, I'm just gonna let that big glob fall right there, and I'm just gonna pull it out to the ends. Sometimes I add a little extra product to it, but not all the time. And after I do this one, I think this is gonna be it for this flower. Move that out the way, flash cure this, and I'm just gonna do a couple more. I love this little lamp, y'all, because you can turn it on, turn it off, you can do everything you need to do. And y'all, forgive my gloves. I ended up having to get some new gloves because my cuties was up here with me and accidentally got my gloves stuck in the wheel of my chair. So all of that yucky stuff got on it. All I used to have on there was just some polish from gel polishes and stuff, but now I've got a ton of stuff on there. I'm trying to do my flowers as best as I can, y'all. As best as I can, I'm trying. I keep saying flowers, but it's a rose. Y'all know what it is. And you just continue to do that wheresoever you want to place them. It's really up to you. Flash cure as you go. If I did a clear, I think you'll still get the same effect, but I wanted it to be like a nice white color to match the French, the white French, if y'all know what I mean. I hope you guys can see what I'm doing. I'm just making little C shapes. And once I do those two little like commas, I'm doing some commas. Once I get those commas in the middle, then I start working on the outer shapes, which are in the shape of a C. And I let there be like a bulky area in the middle, and then I taper out the ends so they're much thinner. And you see that one is already bleeding into the next. I'm gonna flash cure that real quick. And then continue to work on the rest of my rose. I keep saying flower, y'all, but I know it's a rose. And y'all know it's a rose. Y'all know it's a rose. Just try to make just a small one up here. Make my little comma right there. And I'm gonna make this one a bigger petal. And you could do as many as you want. You could fill in the entire nail however you want to. Flash cure real quick. You can put them anywhere you want. You don't even have to do roses. You can do whatever design you feel like doing, cuties. Whatever works for you, you do that, and you're still gonna get the same pretty effect. Because after all of these are cured into place, I'm gonna go ahead and give it a nice full cure in my lamp. Y'all see how shaky I am? Thank God for editing, because y'all will see all my little shakes. My nerves are bad, y'all. And it doesn't help that I just sat here and drank a Red Bull on top of all of that. Let me put a little something right here, because I want to keep some of that. And what it's going to do is the borders of these marks, it is going to hold on to some of that pigment powder. So it's going to hold on to some of that pigment powder, and it's going to be super, super cute. So I'm going into my main light, and I'll be back. So now that I'm all nicely cured, cuties, this is what we have. I have some cute little roses on here. You can do anything you want, some swirly lines, some hearts, anything you want. You can do it with a mixture of your white color and some clear, or you can just go all clear like I said, cutie. Sorry about that. These are the pigment powders that I bought. I got them from Amazon. I just labeled a few that were really super neon and bright. And you guys can see it comes with all of these, and some of them are kind of like a duplicate to me. I'm just going to turn it over so you guys can see. Kind of like a duplicate, maybe a little bit peachier in the oranges, but hey, these are all the ones that I got from Amazon. But now that it's all nicely cured, what I can do now is go ahead and remove the pigment powder, and the borders of my roses will keep the pigment powder that's closest to it. So let's just get a lint-free wipe and some swipe and take care of that. So I've got my swipe in my little pump bottle here, and I'm just gonna do a few pumps. And then now all you do is just simply wipe it off, and you see it holds on to the pigment powder that's closest to it, that it's bled into. And it gives you this gorgeous, gorgeous look. You just clean off the rest of the nail, and you go in with your cuticle oil. But be sure to remember to clean off this base, because any pigment powder that gets on there, it's gonna be stuck. And now you have this cute, cute look. I absolutely love this. And that is pretty much how I did my sister's nails. I'm sorry you guys weren't able to see me do an acrylic fill, but yeah, this style is super cute with anything. Definitely super cute for spring. And you guys can see the very nice pastel-y colors that you get. It's also very, very nice for summer as well. So this is something that's great to transition you from spring to summer. I really like it. So I hope you guys try it. If you do, make sure you send me pictures on Instagram, cutie patooties. And now let's get into the finished look of my sister's nails. So at this point was when I realized that I was not recording, cuties, so I had her come back up here so I can take a quick video and wrap it up. So I hope you guys liked this tutorial. I hope y'all liked her nails, and as always, cutie patooties, I'll most definitely talk to you in my next one. Bye!